Aries, me old mucker, how's it going? This is going to be a reading going for the equinox next 3 months from the 21st of March going through to the 21st of June. Yeah, your birthday season, basically. Starting off in your whole birthday season. So this is the start of your new year, which is going to be absolutely brilliant. We did a collective reading on this as well, which is a complete change of logic that's going to be affecting everybody. So we're going to be doing 3 Astroflowers. With 3 different types of cards: overall energy, karmic messages, karmic messages, influence from the universe, influence from our past self, influence from our future self, and the overall outcome. This is on your relationship side and this is on your financial side. Okay, so let's, without further ado, and a bit of tea, let's just jump straight in here. Let's see what's going on in here. Oh, there's a rising curve, which is pretty much straight out of your birthday season. So it's picking up the pieces and putting it together and getting back on the saddle and getting on with life after another year that's just gone through. That's what seems to be happening here. So you gradually, it's a crescendo over the Aries season. So happy birthday to all you Aries during that season. Let's just see what's going on in the second month here. When you start putting things into place in the first month, in the second month, what's going to be happening is all of a sudden you're going to get the support from the world around you, the universe that is around you, and it's going to really push you forward and start pushing you forward, basically. Let's just see what's going on in the third month. So this is going into Gemini season, which is a good season for you. And it seems to be, there's a massive thing that comes at the end. I wonder what happens there. But it's very, very, very vibrant in Gemini season, going between May and June. Let's just see what the overall energy is for March for your birthday season. Okay, so lovers. Okay, so the overall energy here is, it could well be, obviously, meeting someone. That could well be on your cards. This could be on your radar. But I also think there's a case to be said for falling in love with your life, basically. Re-engaging with life after your birthday. Re-engaging with that new cycle. Getting on with those new goals. Getting your teeth into the passions of life, as it were. Let's just see what the karmic message is on your relationship side. So on your relationship side, we have the Emperor bossing it up. It is taking that position, becoming that pillar of society, becoming the pillar of your family, and that's your karmic mission this month, of really being that, stepping into your power, having a lot of control as well over what's going on within your relationship side, and having a lot of influence on the relationships that are around you. Look at that. Absolutely blinding. We got the King of Cups. Queen of Cups, sorry. Queen of Cups, lovers, Emperor, bossing it up, spreading that love all over the place. You know, it could well be tough love you're dealing with, but I think it's just being strong and true in who you are is going to provide a lot of energy and love for the world around you. They've got the 5 of Cups coming out. Now, I think that comes up in this section here. This is going to be the case here is basically walking away from the difficulties or the complications of the past year, the disappointments, and walking towards that Ace of Cups. There is a little pathway that goes out the back of her there, and normally on the Ace of Cups, the 5 of Cups, she's walking to a new land, going over a bridge, basically. And going over a bridge means sort of overcoming difficulties. And I think you've overcoming these difficulties because you're bossing it up and letting go of the past and spreading that love that is around you. What's that future self saying to you? 10 of Cups, the happiness after difficulty. This is what you're going towards. And as I say, it's that driving force that's pushing you up, forward in your life. making sure that you're gonna, yeah, it looks really, really nice. It's building up for a very beautiful end of Aries season going into Taurus season. Yeah, it's really nice, and that's what your driving force. I would keep your eyes forward, keep going on forward. That's what the Emperor card is all about. Own your space. Be the, that pillar within the relationships that are around you. On your financial sort of side, Six of Cups. So Six of Cups is what people say is a fair exchange. No, it's not fair exchange. Sorry, that's the Six of Pentacles. Do apologise. It's because I was having my mind on the money side. Sorry. Okay, so Six of Cups. It could well be someone coming in from the past. I'm not necessarily think that, but I think this is the case here. The Six of Cups is recognising the good things you've done in the past. And you've had a really good season over the last year for you. There's a lot of things set up for you beautifully. I think it's a case of taking the good, and this is what the karmic mission is for this month, is taking the good from the past and leaving the bad, basically. And just reminiscing about that, opening up the idea of future sort of plans, the changing cycle as well. This is that changing fortunes for you. This is a new season that's coming in through your birthday season. It's a real sort of passionate moment for you, and a real movement towards success. I think you've got success, but I think it's almost it's like it's taking you to the next level. I think you're a good hard worker, Aries. You normally do things very well. Do diligently. I don't know, whichever it is. You cross your T's and dot your I's. You do hard work, and you do it well. And you from your past judgments, and this is what's coming in from the past. It's those past judgments of what you've done over the last year is going to give you or set you off on a clear vision and a clear path going forward. The world, you've got the Wheel of Fortune and the world on your financial sort of side. It is that changing of old year into new, basically, for you, Aries. Really lovely. Really lovely. I quite like this. I love this reading, really. Very, very nice for you. That is that transition of that birthday season. Let's just see. These cards just don't want to come out yet. What is the overall energy of these heading towards? What's coming out of that? Judgment, an ascension moment. I think you're stepping into your power. I think this is what this is all about in this month here. In your season, you are stepping into your power and responding to your calling, basically, of who you should be and what you should be doing in this going future. Yeah, it's a very progressive month, as I was saying, in the energy. That's the way it's sort of playing out for you. And yeah, falling in love with life again, I think, is what it's all about. Let's just see what's going on in the following month. So this is moving into Taurus season. Three of Wands. A lot of people have been getting that. Three of Wands, allowing things to come into you. You've set off in your new year. You've set the cap of where you should be going, and now you've got to allow things to come towards you. And it's not preparing to go on that journey. It could be procrastination as well, but I don't think that's happening for you. I think it's you going on to the next level. But in order for you to go on to the next level, the universe has to step up to the plate at the same time. So on your relationship side, it's going to be coming in fast simply because you stood in your power. Your karmic mission is to sort of move quickly within your relationships, advance, accept invitations. It's all about victories. It's all about victory of a good time, the happiness after difficulty, and seizing upon it. I think the Chariot card is all about that, and advancing in a very forward position. And justice. So, you know, yeah, the universe is brought you into, you know, from that, the complications you might have had last year. It's bringing you into a place where you're going to feel at one and at harmony, at one with everything that is around you, in a real sort of balanced position within your relationships. Just really at ease and at one. I was going to say, so this is the old sort of thing that's coming through. It's recognizing the work you've done in the last month, is making you sort of like revered by the people that are around you. That's what it seems to be. You seem to be in a position where you've set it up though with these two cards here and that card there, and people are going to be looking at you sort of kind of going, Aries has got it going on. You know, and you've done this, you've created this, you've seized this opportunity as well. And there's a lot going on. It could even be sort of marriage. It could even be a recognition within your friends or your community. It's just recognition that it's recognition for what you've done in the past. 10 of Wands. So you got 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands. The difficulty, that happiness that you could be heading for, is the way of being that emperor. You have to let go of trying to carry the entire world. Aries, you love doing that. You love taking responsibility for people that you don't have to. You know, there's you don't have to, but you do it. Aries, you do it. 9 of Cups. Lots of gifts coming in for here. And I think this 10 of Wands is almost as if kind of going, look at all these passions I've got, and you're bringing it to market, and you're releasing yourself by doing things, basically. And just be wary of just not carrying too much. Unladen a lot of things if I was you. That's the future thing going forward. Be as light as you can as moving in these relationships. Let's see what's going on in your financial sort of side. 6 of Pentacles on the 6 of Cups. Look at this. 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. This is that fair exchange I'm talking about. And in the fair exchange, oh, it's not, it's the 9. I do apologise. 9 of Pentacles. So, obviously, I do apologise about that. I'm really quite disappointed I got that completely wrong. I just convinced it was a 6 of Pentacles. But it's not, it's the 9 of Pentacles. So the 9 of Pentacles is about fruits, things coming to fruition. And I think this is where you've actioned this, or the universe is actioning this change of fortune in you. You've got a clear vision according to your past of where you're going. This is this new cycle coming in, and you are rising to the challenge of life. And because you've risen to the challenge of life, you've got this 9 of Pentacles, which is now saying to you, and take and harvest those fruits. Harvest those fruits which you have created, Aries. I think this is where, you know, allowing things to come to you and happen for you. This is, you've got to do that this month. And as they do come in, you've just got to harvest those fruits. That's all you got to do. And loving your path. The universe is trying to really encourage you to fall in love or combine every aspect of your material world, your work ethic, the joy that you can have in your work, also the hard work, the responsibility, doing things correctly, and things like that, satisfaction in your work. This is what the universe is trying to encourage in you, and this is what comes through on the fruits as well. Emperor. Was that not there? It was on that side. So you've got the Emperor twice here. Bossing it up. This is what comes from that clear vision of where you're going. and embracing that new cycle. You're going to be seen by the people that you've worked it out, and now you're enacting it. That's what you're doing. Page of Pentacles, the starting, that new cycle there is now ready for to start thinking about what fruits you want to. So these are the fruits you've harvested, and from this harvest comes that seed, that pentacle, that possibilities of the bright new tomorrow, a real material victory for you coming out of this. And this is what you're leading up to. It's going to be a real good year for you by the looks of things. And when I talk about year, talk about a year going from your birthday, basically. Let's just see what the overall outcome is. King of Pentacles, absolute security, the abundance of everything according to your knowledge, and good hard work that you've done. A really blinding month going between April and May. Let's just see. It's going to be very interesting to see what the final month is about. But it's all leading towards a security in the knowledge of who you are and feeling at one with who you are, basically. Let's just see what happens here in the overall energies. There is a decision to be made. Don't be blind about this decision. So basically, because you've been bossing it up the month before, you could get lulled into a false sense of security of kind of going, oh, I've got this, no, you know, easy as anything. That was a French thing, by the way. 2 fingers up the nose. Learn about it. But yeah, two fingers, 2 swords. You've got this covered, I reckon, Aries. You might even be able to do it with your eyes blindfolded in a way. But I think it's a case of knowing this tough decision you've got to make. And I think it's a case of, I don't think there really is a decision here, to be honest. I think it's just blatantly obvious that you've got to follow on your path. And yeah, it's a tough decision because it may affect people that are around you, but that's the tough part of the decision. How you do it more than anything else. How you go from being at one stage to another. I think that's where the energy really is ploughing through you and really vibrant. Page of Swords. Yeah, Page of Swords is that it's bright ideas within your relationships. I think that comes in from the amount of stuff that you've been carrying. Providing solutions to a situation, converting ideas into activities, into the physical realm around you. Let's see how the universe is influencing this. The King of Pentacles. Through your assurance and your solidness, these bright ideas is going to feed a lot of people around you as well. And it is allowing those ideas of how you have your relationships and how you engage in your relationships around you, family, friends, community, even personal relationships. The way you engage in it, it's got to be a little bit childlike, but it's going from one side to another. It's a little bit like the Two of Swords and going onto a new land, into a new prospect. And you've got that assurance that comes through from what filtered through the outcome of the month before. 9 of Cups. Did that not come out earlier? 9 of Cups. Yeah, from your past and your veneration that other people are giving you. So the work well done, the attention that you have been receiving is going to provide a lot of possibilities, emotional possibilities. It's maybe a question of, I just shot all the cards all over the place. Let me just grab my cards and I will be back in a second. There you go, just picked them up. So you got the 9 of Cups here on your relationship side, and it's bringing through all those beautiful opportunities of being revered in the past and setting yourself up in a really nice position. Let's just see what's bringing you forward. Being the best example of yourself. It's a learning curve that you've been down of letting go of some of those swords, those wands, sorry. Did I say 5 of Swords? It should have been the 5 of Wands. you know, recognizing and being the ultimate example of yourself, being the best example of yourself. And the ten of Wands here is you're letting go of a few things, and it's almost as if you're sort of saying to the rest of the world. And I think this is where this is what this Page of Swords is all about, and that Two of Swords there. That Five of Wands is sort of saying you've got to stand up and be counted. I think that's going to be it. You may find resistance within that from the world around you. And that's what might be the difficult choice in regards to your relationships. But I think you should own it up, because you've got like the Justice. You've also got the Emperor playing out on you twice. Standing into your power, I think, is a really good idea. And moving on to moving on to being the example that maybe other people may not like, but then who cares? That's their problem. Leave them to it, I think, Aries. Leave them to it. Don't be fooled. Don't get lulled into looking after everybody. Okay? Financial side. You've got the Fool. There is a bit of a leap of faith here. I think with this Emperor card, this Two of Cups, and this Nine of Pentacles, you're in a situation now, and a very comfortable situation, where there is opportunities to be taken in your financial world, in your material world, so in your job and etc. And to take that opportunity, it's going to take a little bit of a leap of faith, basically, going forward for you. Let's just see. Yeah, the Devil card. So the thing about the Devil is it's the light bearer. It's bringing light to your path, so you can see every aspect of it all. I wouldn't give away too much if I was you. But the Devil card as well is all about sort of focusing, obsession, almost being addiction to the path you're going down. And you've got to be, maybe the universe here is sort of saying, don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so rigid. Be a little bit more sort of free-flowing. Allow that Fool energy to just flow through you, and be that, you know, open up to the possibilities of changes within your material world. Yeah, I think it's more than anything else, where you've got to sort of like, don't be so obsessed with certain aspects. Open up your vision, and that's where the Two of Swords comes into play. Taking off that blindfold and seeing things in a different way. That's what it seems to be playing out within your financial side. And I think it's going to affect your this decision that needs to be made. And I think it's more on the financial side more than anything else. It may sort of grate a few people that are around you within your relationships. Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups come from the universe. It's now into your past advice, being that best example, falling in love with yourself, falling in love with your life, going at things a little bit more sort of carefree, which is not really your sort of thing, Aries, to be honest. You know, you like to have things ordained and organised, basically. Yeah, so I think coming from the past here is just sort of saying to you, just lighten up. The lighter you are, the further you will go within your financial side. And what's calling you on to the future? I think there's a real job offering, or a change, you know, a promotion that's coming through here, and it could well be a job offer that takes you away from living where you are, and there could be movement in that. It could be realizing an ultimate dream within your life, basically. Let's just see what's going on the overall outcome for you. Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles has now moved from that position into that position, and it is planting those seeds going forward. A new victory. I think this is a real opportunity within your business world. within your financial world coming forward. And as it comes forward in this new world, it may well, as I say, may well not be to everybody's taste within your relationship side of your life. And that's with that 5 of Wands. But overall, an absolutely blistering spring or autumn season, depending on which hemisphere you're in. Let's just see what's coming out the other side of it. 8 of Swords. Don't get stuck. I think that's what the overall thing on the realizing at the end of going into Cancer and the summer season. I think you're going to get unstuck, unstuck in a good way. Sort of like you're going to be freed, basically. It's going to free you up for that longer term goal, that longer term plan. Wasn't the Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles there somewhere? I could have sworn they were. But yeah, it's you know, sticking to the long term plan. Now I think that could be that freedom that you're seeking within yourself. Yeah, I think that difficult decision there, I think you should take it. I think you should take that decision. If you don't take that decision, you may well find yourself kicking yourself here, because you'll feel stuck. Let's just get a bit more out of that 2 of Swords, I reckon. Let's just see what that concerns, that sort of that opportunity. It's unseen. I think it might even come out of the blue. Does that come from an Ace of Swords somewhere? Quite well, possibly. But, you know, it's something that comes out of the blue in the way, that comes to the surface. We got 2 of Cups again. It's a choice between, I know it's unknown, but it's uncertain in a way, that future. And we've got the Page of Swords as well, which comes from here as well. We got the Page of Pentacles up there twice. There's a lot of new vibration coming in with you, with the Ace of Pentacles as well, which plays a lot within your... Is it the Ace of Pentacles? I could have sworn there was 2 Aces of Pentacles. No, there wasn't. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. So I think this is a decision. I think it's not a complicated decision. I think it's a decision between loving life and playing safe. That really didn't help you, did it? I know you, Aries. That really didn't help you, because you like playing safe. That's the problem with Aries. Sometimes you play too safe. And I think that's what the Fool element is trying to say to you here. It's a leap of faith, Aries. It's a leap of faith, people. You should be, you know, you should be really, let's say you take the leap of faith, right? Let's say you take the leap of faith, and let's try and see if we can get something out of it. I think it's going to be blistering, this decision that you're going to make. Let's say you take that leap of faith and you follow it through. What's it going to bring for you? Ha! You got the 5 of, oh, look. Yes, this is why I think it's difficult. Basically, I think it's a case, after that you got the Hierophant, and you got the Lovers, which you've got up there as well, in the middle of it. And this is what started it all off from your season, from your birthday season. And it's going through a new portal, the 4 of Pentacles. I think, basically, I think you've got a decision that's going to, it's like you're happy with what you're doing at the moment. You're doing really well. Someone comes along to you and offers you that job to work on the beach for the same amount of money, easy life. But you've got to leave your friends, your family, your community, all of those sort of things. And that's what the 5 of Wands is all about. I think there's a decision to be made that's going to affect you like that. A very difficult decision. I personally, but then again, I'm a Capricorn. Not the same thing as an Aries. Whichever decision you take will be the right one, obviously. But I think you'll be a lot happier if you do take it. I think you'll feel a lot more secure within your life when you do take it. It comes up to you there. You've dealt with it there. Man. I can't wait to sort of see what goes on with that decision at the end of Gemini season. Yeah, there you go, Aries. Thank you very much for your support for this channel. Subscribing, clicking that bell and all of that malarkey. Liking, sharing, commenting. Because YouTube are not helping us at all. YouTube are shadow banning us, basically. We have no impressions by... No one's seeing our videos, basically. They're not showing our videos to anybody. Which is really annoying. Because our click-through rate and our overall view time is really good. But YouTube just do not want to show our videos to people. So please do share this video with everybody. Share this reading with everybody. There you go, Aries. Thank you very much for your support. Don't forget, life should be fun. It really should be. I know there's difficult choices to be made, but life should be fun, so please do enjoy.